You play the Magic in the first round,
Oh,
and there's a guy that shares your last name.
oh,
This was probably one of the last years before, unfortunately, injuries
yeah.
started to hamper him.
Oh,
Shaq is gone. He's probably able to do whatever he wants. And I'm sure for you, as what, a 6'1" guard, you might be looking around like, there's guys now like him that are playing my position and can do some of the things that I can do, but they
and
happen to
very
be
athletic.
6'6" and very athletic. Yeah, just talk to us about Penny Hardaway
Um,
and
um,
what you remember from that series.
so we let when he traded Mitch Richmond,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, we get Penny Hardaway. I'm looking at Penny at Memphis. I'm like, damn, okay.
He cold.
Ooh, we
Ooh,
gonna
he
be
cold.
we gonna be rolling. We gonna be
Mm-hmm.
rolling. I can throw the M and let
Mm-hmm.
him do all this shit and all this and all that. Oh man. And then yeah, and then he said, no, we're gonna trade and get Chris Webber. I was like, okay, that's cool too. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
not bad either. So
Mm-mm.
we gonna be rolling in. But yeah, we played them in the first round, Miami Heat and Orlando. So we go up what 2-0. And
Hmm.
not was it 2-0? Yeah, 2-0. Then we go up there, we win game three. Man, I don't know what happened. I
Mm-mm.
don't know what happened. But oh my God, he turned into another person. And we couldn't stop him. He was making
Mm.
everything. I mean, turnaround jump shots, step backs,
The
uh,
quarter turn
oh
step
yeah,
back,
the
the
call, yeah,
inside
yeah,
with the funny style
yeah, yeah,
inside
all
turn.
that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what happened, but yeah, we couldn't stop him, and fortunately, game five, uh, we won.
Mm-hmm.
That because that was first round, best three out of five. So yeah, we won the first two, and then they won the next two. But yeah, we fortunately we won game five and went to that next series. But man, I'm gonna tell you this: I'm happy for Penny, well deserved. He's going to get into the Hall of Fame this year,
Mm-hmm.
and if he did not get hurt, oh,
Mm.
like he said, we'll be talking about him and Michael getting MVPs or who the scoring leader, this and that, because he was just that good.
Mm-hmm.
Run TMC was a movement, but could you imagine if we had the Hardaway brothers
Woo!
as well?
Ooh, we'd have been
Ooh!
here for it in the
Ooh!
town. We'd have
Ooh!
been here for it.
Ooh! Yes.
So the Knicks series, you started to talk about it, but I think it's important to understand that that was Pat Riley's former team. The Knicks actually sued the Heat for talking to Pat Riley while he was under contract,
Mickey
and
didn't
this was
care.
the
Mickey was
first of.
like, "Here, take that."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Bring us. So the series starts 1-1. Bring us into the plane ride and the bus ride to Madison Square Garden. Pat Riley's locker room speech going into game three of the series is knotted up one apiece. You're in New
Oh.
York. Like, there's a lot of animosity there. I don't think anyone probably could have imagined like what that would have turned into. 4 straight years playing each other in the playoffs. I don't even know how many fights, but it's hard to keep track of it because there were so
Mm-hmm.
many. But what do you remember just from that? Like going into New York for game three, you're playing in the Garden, and your coach is seeing a lot of his old friends. Like, paint that picture as best as you can for
It's
us.
funny. I'm at Nike Town. Okay,
Mm.
an employee just started going off on me. And my dad is with me. We just walking around Nike Town, and my dad was like, "Yo, do you want me to get him right?" I said, "No, Dad, he's a fan and this and that. We could get." He was like, "He getting on my motherfucking nerves." It's like, Dad, let's keep walking, man. Let's keep walking. My dad is like, "We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna either you gonna say something or I'm gonna say something." I was like, "All right." So I got the manager. This dude was going off. F y'all ain't shit. This and that, blah blah this, blah blah that, man. Y'all and and they had to escort him out of Nike Town. And I'm like, wow, he is really serious about this
Mm-hmm.
series. And it started there. Then we get into the hotel. You hear grumblings, you hear people looking at us, like pointing at us and stuff like that. But yeah, we get to the garden. It's ooh.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about an atmosphere that's
Mm-hmm.
nasty. Oh my God. I didn't know things could be said to ball players that they was saying to us.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about
Mm-hmm.
guys, you talking about guys, them guys wouldn't be the stuff we heard, the guys today couldn't take that. We just played
Facts.
through it. We just played through it.
Right.
Okay. But Pat Riley told us doing right before he said, "Man, it's gonna be crazy out here. It's like Gotham City. If y'all ever seen Batman, this is like Gotham City. This is where it's gonna be. It's gonna be real nasty, grimy. You got to come out here and fight, 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 fight. That's the way it's going to be. You got to put. I mean, it's like it's gonna be like a street fight, and that's the way it was. That whole series was like a street fight because of Pat Riley leaving. It didn't have nothing to do with us. It didn't have nothing to do with Alonzo, Keith Askins, Tim Hardaway, PJ Brown, Ike Alston. None of us. Everything had to do with Pat Riley and Mickey Harrison. But we took it. We went out there and played. We took his identity and went out there and played, and that's what we're supposed to do.
I was going to mention that there's some legendary stories you hear about the league, about Riles and his pregame or postgame speeches, or if you have a comeback victory or you win games that you're not supposed to. I know he's been pretty intense. I've heard players tell me he dunked his head in a
Yeah, I was there.
I was going to ask you, were you on that team when
Yeah.
so
It was
that
in
was his
Phoenix.
thing, like
It was in Phoenix.
till the last breath, the till the last breath remark? Yeah.
He didn't know the water was that cold.
I love it. I love it.
So it was ice water. And so he put his head in there. He came up. He gasped for air, but he kept going. He was a trooper. He kept going. He kept talking. But his face just got red. And he ended the speech or whatever, and then went back to his the coach's room. And the trainer was right behind him. He was like, "How you doing, Ron?" He said, "Yeah, he had to get himself together, but he all right now."
I love it though. Not too many coaches put themselves in a vulnerable position like that to motivate men, talking that warrior Gotham City. We're gonna go out here and do that. But if I can't see that visually from you, it may or may not hit. That's a 50-50. But if you're going through that, you like, all right, I'm rolling now.
Another one, it was a top on the ice thing, the water, but the Gatorade, he didn't know it was ice and water in it. And he was real mad at us. And he picked it up and stumbled and threw it. He didn't know that it was water in it. And he was like, "Oh shit!" Oh, and he just threw it. We was like, "Are you all right?" Even though he was mad at us, we like, "Are you all right?" You got to talk to some people before you do some stuff, because you're not 12 or you're not 20. So it was. I mean, but getting up for games, his motivational speeches and everything. I was different. I was always. I'm from Chicago.
Ready.
I'm already.
baby.
I'm always ready. I ain't need no motivational speech. I want to go out there and kick your ass. I want to go out there and fuck you up. I want to get my teammates ready. But I will tell you this: with them speeches, it even got me more hyped. Even like I'm like, yeah, yo, let's go do this.
Have you ever wondered if Chet Holmgren might be a descendant of Abraham Lincoln, or if a UFC fighter could beat an alien in a fight? You might have not, and that's okay. But Shea Serrano and Jason Concepcion from Six Trophies podcast have. If you love basketball, and more importantly, if you love fun, you gotta listen to Six Trophies, where Shea and Jason serve up the biggest moments from around the NBA with their brand of unbridled joy, banter, and pop culture side quests. Each week, they hand out 6 pop culture themed trophies for 6 basketball related activities. Stuff like the Denzel Washington and Training Day trophy, given out to the player or team having the best week around the NBA. Or the Lauryn Hill You Might Win Some, But You Just Lost One trophy for the team or player that just can't get it together. Plus, a bunch more trophies for all the good, bad, or just plain head-scratching moments around the NBA. This playoff season, you'll want to make 6 Trophies your go-to companion podcast. Follow 6 Trophies on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. Listen ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus.